Is anybody there? Hello. Today is Monday. Can I see anybody there? Ah. Hello. Hello. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Rita, darling. How are you? Thank you. Thanks for appreciating me. Nelly Oluwakemi. Hello. Mercy Uzoma. Hi. How are you people? Abiola Kazim. Hello. They're all very... Yesterday I was having a chat with you people, but I couldn't my line was cut off. I mean, it got I had very low network, so it cut off. And Ike Ajibola, love joy baby, how are you, sweetie? I'm supposed to be out of work for 4 days, but I needed to, you know, it's work that brought me out. You won't believe it, because you know what happened was you know, normally sometimes I have to go out either to the prison or to immigration center when we have cases, and the person that would normally do this part is not a full-time. She's actually doing her internship with us. I did the internship before they, you know, and she can't do this part because of the fact that she's still undergoing training, and they have this urgent call to immigration center. And what we normally do is to go and take notes, like interview. So it's very urgent because, and she's undergoing training, you know. So I was told to quickly, to please. So now I'm supposed to, my work that is supposed to like start leave for 4 days, just 4 days I took off for my sons, you know. So now I had to come out to do this. So I'm not off today now. It will now be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I just did the interview now, Moshe. Hello, Pinky, darling sister. Hello, sis. Hello, sis. How are you? It's just been tedious for me. You know, Aramide, I'm sorry. Bo yen shishele ni o. You know, ko yen shishele ni, but it is what it is. So I've done it. So I have to go and do the notes and send it in. You look so fun. Yes, I have to, because when I'm at work, you know, I was explaining what happened to those of you that I said Mama were on leave, and it's true. Leave me bereleni. So, but I've done the interview. It's just coy and not taking on that particular country. I'm still at the immigration center. It's a center. It's a refugee camp. It's a refugee camp. But lawyer wa loma, I want baristas wa. They're going to be the one to, you know, defend the person. So the case, the case is given to us. The job is given to us. Refugees be by solicitors firm is connected to them. So when they give us the job, Amy, what I have to do is to, sometimes I don't have to come physically, but when it's needed, because the person is going to go to court, you understand, when it's needed and it's urgent and I'm on leave, it's an impromptu, you know, I can't reveal too much, you understand, you know. So and it don't share lower to your college, internship. I was once there. When I was doing my masters, I was once there. Like I told you people, is this solicitors firm. I want low sponsor, not everything. They paid 60% of my master's course, you know, when I was doing international justice law in masters. So that's why. So, you know, I planned, I planned, when I got the message, I was like, what? How can I do this? But I have to. That is what they call teamwork. That's me. You understand? Even though I'm asking them to reduce my hours, but no, you know, I told you people, I want to reduce hours, you know, but they've not So now my annual leave will now start for tomorrow. I supposed to today now, because they've taken today for me, even though I've done what I need to do. But I have to do notes. I have to send in some things to the barrister that is going to handle the case. I have to tell, you know, give feedback, you know. So I need to drive out of here now and go. It can't be avoided. No, it can't. I just need to. Hello, Zafi. It can't. All my plans for today was to come out and do what I needed to do yesterday when I went out, you know, what I needed to do yesterday. So it's like a refugee. Nothing is happening, Modupe. I'm fine. No, you people should not worry anything. Nothing is happening. No, I'm here. Latiwa take Ibishemi. They sent me on an impromptu. They called me impromptu. It wasn't actually. They actually emailed me, you know, because and they then made sure that I responded, because if I don't do that, the barrister to represent this person wouldn't have enough information. You understand? So that is it. Nothing duty call. Yeah, that's all. Nothing. Everything is fine. Yeah. So I'm done. But I've taken what I need to take. I've asked the questions I need to ask. I've done the interview. I've checked out. I've told them I'm done, and it's not a prison yard. It's not a prison yard. It's a refugee camp. It's a prison yard. Yeah, you put on a Monday. You put on a Monday. Oh yeah, I put on a Monday. Yes, darling. But I told you guys I'm supposed to. Isn't being deported, or she's not going to prison. How can I look around me there? Where did you see that? Which kind story be that one? Which kind of story? No, iṣẹ́ ni o, kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́ wọn. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àríbí o. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́. You know, because I told you people that what happened? I told you people that you know, I even saw, let me not even go to that radari. I don't like talking about what is irrelevant. You understand? Important. I just saw somebody told me that somebody said that they sent me court letter. You know this. Don't, please, anything you hear about me that worries you, you understand, anything you hear about me that worries you, you know, it's not by any reason. I owe nobody no explanation about my life or what is happening. You understand what I'm doing, but I find it accountable, or how do I express it? I find it good to tell you people that are my courtroom people. Trust me. That's why I don't. It's not like I don't have anything to hide, but I just tell you people almost everything. Not, oh, this is my story. This is where I come from. This is how you know, what I've done. This is my life. You know, this, I don't, some of you use it to abuse me eventually. You understand? But I don't mind. Because at the end of the day, you know, I find it cool saying it. I find it okay. Okay, she be life mini. You know, this is what I've gone through. This is my story. This is, you know, you understand? Some people will come here now that they don't like you. They will use it to abuse you later. But do you care? You know, I don't want to care about that. You understand? So you know, because normally I'm supposed to be on bed now. Kiwa maba gist, because I said I was going to be on holiday. I have few days just off this week. I was going to, like, you know, be now around you people this week with my sons. You know, I'm going to have time for them. That I'll just, but I said it to start on Monday, which is the normal was I had asked, and it was approved. But they needed to do this because I needed to go and represent the my solicitor's firm, you know. Our she party, and this firm is quite large. You understand? We have 3 of that firm. That particular man owns 3 of that firm, solicitor's firm, in this country. And every year, people that do internship there, they sponsor. Because of the pandemic, it was reduced my own town to 60%. All they need from you, from that firm that I work, you understand, is coming out with a 2-1 upper. And you come out with a 2-1 upper, that is 2-1 first, 1. There's 2-1 upper, there's 2-1 lower. There's first class. After first class, then is 2-1 upper. 2-1, you come out with a first class, baddest. You come out with a 2-1 upper, but they don't settle for 2-1 lower, 2-1 lower and third class or pass. They don't know. So that's what they do. So Emi she more or less like him, so pe mo she be high service. Because if they call me and I say no, I can't, you know, I don't want a situation whereby, you know, I don't put in my best. Do you get? So they hardly would do that. If I was out of the country, there's nothing they can do, because what you approve holiday me anyways. But because of I'm around, and I can of course come and do it. And the person that is there, the other people that they have other things what were booked for, so they couldn't come do this one because routing kojora, they can't meet up. And gbogbo immigration card, prison, gbogbo kini and woman need timetable. You can't just, they always allow us come in, or lawyers, solicitors, all those things. There's timing. So if they cannot meet up to that time, any year they will need that law. What he said, it needs the barrister to represent them at the courts. Do you understand? So they must surely undergo interview. If they don't undergo interview, okay, you thought the glasses was a filter. No, it's not. Oh, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's not. Filter. No. Everything don't turn to filter for now. So that's I know that, you know, like I was said, some people that have got in touch with me that their kids are going in for law in Ireland here. I was advising them on how important it is Lati pass dada so that you can get the sponsor. They during our time, my own time was 60%, but it's normally 70%. BBT Femi here to be Tony Island. You understand? It's 70%. So the 70% that they do, then you will pay the rest 30%, because the money is a lot. To study masters, would that be PhD? No need to say PhD. Here to Paul, no, would that be PhD is more or less to you basic, like that is your LLB, that's bachelor's, then your master's, then your PhD. So, but you know, lawyers don't go about, they do, some of them do PhD, but some don't. You know, some will just do the masters and do the King's Inn. King's Inn is what they call Nigeria Law School. Do you understand? In Nigeria. So it's 7 years. I've only done 5 years from it. I still have, if I'm going to start being able to represent in the court, I have to go and do 2 years again. So I've only done 2 years. That one, you go and do it in the what you call Nigerian Law School. Here we call it King's Inn. Here, Nibibai. So, but you can do everything law. You know the law completely, because it's the same thing you are going to still go and do there. In only a reputation and a deeper way, in the sense of going to represent in the court of law. I'm supposed to be in the solicitor's office, like, you understand, going to represent people, like to go and defend cases now. So it's 7 years altogether. You understand? Some people don't do the masters like I did. Some will do 6 years. You understand? So they won't do the masters. They won't bother. Some don't. But I didn't know to study law is time consuming as medicine. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same with medicine. The practical aspect exactly is what we go and do in the King's Inn, like the Nigeria Law School. It's 7 years. No, if you do not do the masters, because I did the masters. In fact, masters that I did 1 year, some people are using 2 years if they decide to do it as part-time. But I didn't want to waste my time using and you wouldn't get a sponsor. Do you understand? Because after you do the 4 years law, yeah, after you do the 4 years law, then if God helps you, you did well, they will do an interview for you. It's not just interview. They'll first of all do exam with you. Then they will carry the process. You will do 3 interviews. They will, because you people will, it's not only you that scored that mark. Do you get what I mean? What they require. So they will then do more intense interview. They will go deeper. Then final stage will now be the firm to decide. The interview starts from your college. From maybe the college will just, the first interview is the score. They will thin it down. Then from there, that's what the score also will help you for your masters. Do you make sense for me? As in, they will take you for your masters, because it's your scores that determines if you can do masters. So then they will then do it. Then if they take you, then you are lucky, because that's when they can help you pay part of your money. Then they will be teaching you, they will be training you in your masters. Masters entails more of research, They will teach you how to research. Do you know? So because law is more of question and answer, critical analysis, stroke being a deep thinker. In fact, you will prima facie go out of point sometimes. Doesn't matter. You are just telling them, oh, this is the way we are going, but this one is prima facie. You will go this way. You will be a researcher. You'll be because the 15,000 words is what is required of you, and you must do well in your masters, because that's also is part of the mark to see if they will retain you. It doesn't matter, they may not retain you. It doesn't mean you are not good. They probably just do not need that person in that workplace. So they may not. Doesn't mean you've not done that. Because I advise those people, I said, no, if your kids are going in for law, tell them to be very serious, because what matters is the score matters a lot. What they will come out with matters a lot, because that enables them to be able to be whatever they are thinning down, whatever they are screening down, and whatever they are going to do. That will enable them to be chosen as one of the few that will be eligible for the what do they call it? Scholarship is what I call it. Yeah, from any law firm that's chosen. And it's not only law firms, so that you can go and do your internship. You can do your like here. There are some people that are doing internship here. in immigration office. You can do it in police station, the immigration aspect of it. You understand? You can do it in prison. Sometimes we go down to, not only me, we have one prison in Montjoy, how did they call Mount Joy? I always call it Montjoy. And then they have prison in Kide. They have different prisons. You understand? You go there, you know, they would take you there. Even immigration camps. You understand? They will take you there are many places, as long as it has as long as, and it can be United Nation, Mount Joy, Mount Joy prison, exactly, my darling. You know, it can even be what do they call this thing that immigration, prison, courts, all those courts in Dublin and all those places, court clerks, what units them are doing, they probably may not sponsor you. It depends. The reason why some of us opt for that, target those solicitors friends, that some of them choose to sponsor scholarship, because they think that having the fresh understanding and the latest laws, they would also need you to come and join the firm. And you understand, the one that you people are supposed to, the archaic one they already have in their head. You understand? We join together and the team works together, and that's how they will just new laws, new bills, new bills that are upcoming, and laws that are newly, because immigration law, their own is not constant. Unlike some laws, criminal law, majority of the time it's constant. The precedents we use for, but immigration law, every time bills come up, it's always renewed every time. You understand? So you need to be refreshing. You need to have young people. You understand? So, and my solicitors firm, were the one that they are mainly into immigration and family law. That is what we major in. Sometimes we deal on intellectual property law. We go into criminal law, but majorly they are into family law. That part, the one they have, that are and immigration law. So many of the jobs that come in there, and legal advisors that they take on board, they train us more in the immigration and the family law aspect, but majorly immigration. So they would send us out. So tell your kids, like when people get in touch with me, I say, you see, the younger ones are prone to have better chances than even we. Sorry, just to be real. I said the reason is that they are fresher, they are heady, and they need, you can tell. But most of the time, you find out that majority of the people that you find in law firms are matured minds, matured people. This is because the young ones find it very hard to see themselves having to sit down and study. And it's kind of boring for people that think too much of studying, too many times that you have to keep reading. You never stop. Never. You have to keep renewing your senses, your memory, your everything with law. So, I will go now. I'm not going to go home straight now. I don't know. I'll be getting home soon, but because I have to quickly go and send in the notes and get them, just everything, I have to put it together. I don't know. If I not get home, then we can have a chit chat, but maybe later. If you have immigration issues and you are based in Ala, go to you. Please, if you do, it's not like you're going to talk to me direct. You may just see me in passing by. Do you understand? So it's not like I'm the one. Do you get? You meet the secretary. It's not me that I may not be the one that they will send out for your case. Do you make sense for me? I may not be the one. And they also, in our solicitors firm, I think some people don't have the money, because immigration law, it takes a while, not too long like property law. That's why we don't do property law in my firm. Whoa, but don't like it. You know, it doesn't take it takes too long and too much and too much. But immigration law is kind of expensive because it entails a lot of paperwork, and it entails a lot. In fact, it entails a lot and a lot of paperwork. And these firms, due to economy and everything, everybody is trying to really economize and do well, you understand. And so many paperwork, so many stress. Sometimes you see me, sometimes I'm going back and forth, going to send out letters, you know, and correspondence and everything. However, you know, I may not be the one that will be put over your case, like you handle this case. It could be Dedra, it could be another person, it could be, you know, but you will know, at least you can just say, oh, you came through me. So, I don't know, I don't think it promotes me, but at least they will just know that, you know, because there are some black people that come there, and they also have help of, in our firm, they take legal aid, but they don't take too many. You understand? If you are immigration, family law, there's nothing like legal aid. There is, but most of the people that do go into family law cases in terms of divorce and everything, they're always àwọn tó ní nǹkan ni. Do you understand? Àwọn tó lówó, they also want maybe child support, they want alimony and all those things. So those ones are different. And majority on the people on the side of the women that come in for that family law. But in terms of immigration law, sincerely, they have legal aids to help you. Do you understand? You can, even our firm, they can apply for it for you. You understand? They can apply for it for you. But many times, what happens, I notice that the black people that come with their cases, ask me why. The reason is that many of them malon handle case what bankoje, then they will bring it. And my firm doesn't like to go into cases that are already complicated, or, you know, cases like we have to start asking for your file from another lawyer, like you are withdrawing your case from that lawyer, probably they've rejected you, and then probably, you know, it's okay, but sometimes you see my firm stating that, you know, when it's too much of complication over your case, they try not to go into it. They try not to delve into it. They try, especially if you're having problem with your lawyer before, you did not clear your money, and the law society, there's a law. When your case is already with a lawyer or a firm, and you want to bring it elsewhere, you need to clear all the money to Tijembe. You know, and many people don't want to clear the money because probably the case didn't favor them. Opt out, we won't take you on board because your case is complicated. We don't like this fresh one that I've come to do right now. Yeah, they like it in my firm. They like to take up a case fresh. They like to take glory of we helped you achieve it, and they will also tell you, they'll be able to when they take up the case, most of the time they'll be able to know if the case will favor you. That is the gospel truth. If they don't say that, we don't say that. You know, we don't say you have a case. No, we only ask you, tell us the truth, not say the truth. We won't say tell us the truth. That's not professional. We just ask you, interview you and everything. Then I have my own findings I need to do. Yes, firm don't take complicated. No, we don't take complicated cases like you've started it on your own, or you've gone to implicate yourself anyhow. You know, you've messed up the case already. Maybe you are at the last juncture. You know, they've given you no answers. You know, maybe you are now at the point of deportation. You understand? If we take it, we can, which rarely do I see it happen, we can only advise you And most of the time, we always tell you, stick to the lawyer you started with, because he or she knows your case from the beginning. You know, we have sometimes some of these our black people, they always want to cause problem between and Oyibo and Oyibo, they are quick to, they don't like and keep. And you know, it's always our black people that have immigration problem. It's not Oyibo and immigrant. Oyibo case our that we have majority is Oyibos. You understand? The family law cases. I want Oyibo ni dudu melo ni keferi nkan gba lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Maybe America, they will have lawsuit for family law cases because I want doctors one bed that die. But maybe by apart from child support, you will hardly see them. But I don't see them in firms. I don't see them in solicitors firm. I mean, migration ni aman ni one. So it's just, you know, there will be people like the barristers that handle cases they come back sometimes when they come back from the court and they are chatting. Sometimes we go to the court as well, especially if the person is an immigration issue. So sometimes because we have the rapport with, you know, so myself or Dedra, we just have to go because they know we have the rapport. So the client would prefer to speak to us as opposed to speaking to the the barrister. You understand? So barrister are called defile leader. But another thing is that, you know, some of them need translators. Some of them are not Nigerians, especially these cases of what do they call it? What are these countries? You know, these countries don't need issues. Help me now, help me. All these Israel countries and all this Turkey and all these, you know, all these Oyibo countries, not Oyibo Gogon, you understand? I'm trying to remember one. So those are the people, blacks and all these people, noni, woman, not Cairo. If you call the country, I would say yes, it is. And they you see all these firms are with them already. I want to do one. You know, I can't talk too much. I have to just be very, very objective and very, you know, so for confidentiality and, you know, that's it. So that is it, sir. So guys, I'll see you people. I couldn't call. Yeah, Ukraine. Ukraine is part of it. Another country as well. They're having issue. Last year was so Syria. Come on, good. That's the country. Majority of them lately. Last year especially, it was so bad. Syria Gogoni. Yeah. We had, in fact, Syria. You're correct. It's Syria. I'm trying to remember. Ukraine too. Yes, correct. You know, but Syria at one point. It was too much. You know, too much. And so that's just it. Just tell your kids. I think, yeah, many of them, I see some of us here called me about it, but my candid advice is that many of them decide not to be too serious when they are in school. But the only way you can do well is to come out with the grade that will enable you be eligible for all these things. Do you get what I mean? So because they have a high threshold, their threshold is quite high. This threshold is quite high, and these archaic lawyers don't really want to take kids. I know technology is very important, but when it comes to law, you need to be able to study. You need to be able to be a deep thinker. You need to be able to critically analyze, and you need to be able to be a researcher, because it's an unending research. It goes on, and it depends on the area. Like tax law, no, it's most time permanent. Before you see a new thing, yeah, minimum, that's the minimum you can get, Eunice. That's the minimum, and it's just it's 2-1 grade A. You know, there's 2-1 grade B. It's 2-1 grade A. After first class is 2-1 grade A. Yeah, so it's that 2-1 grade A that the first class, fantastic. It's the best. First class is the best. I didn't come out with a first class. I came out with 2-1 grade A. But there's 2-1 grade B. There's 2-1. There's third class and there's pass. So if many people come out with 2-1 grade B. So it may not make you, you know, they will say yeah, but they won't want to. So that's why you just need to do it and make sure that you get it. In fact, in my LLB, I came out with a 2-1 grade A. But I was maybe 5 points to first class. 5 points here. My masters, I came out with a 2-1 grade A with just 1 point to first class. Mi ò rí irú ẹ̀ rí. Bí ẹni mo ti èmi kàn gbé yọ tèmi ni. My own ni o. I may be wrong o. Kọ́lọ́run dáríjì, mo ní racism ni. Mo categorize as racism. I felt maybe I could have gotten it. Yeah, they will be reluctant. I felt maybe I could have gotten that first, but I didn't get it. I wish, you know, I will tell you people the truth. I was just a point. So, torí mi ò ní parọ́, mo ka that research, mo ṣe. Yeah? Aside that, I did exams. You know, we'll do exams, other courses. We did 6 courses in masters, 6 subjects: international law, international law, public law, administrative law, kini course that we know, what do they call this called? And then I had my what do they call this? Going to kini wọ́n máa ṣe course tabati wà ní this place that they retained me now. What do they call it? She's mentioned by Natama Koloma. Internship is part of it. Is another course. Then you have the research, the course. Then I did disability law. It was in my master's. I did disability law because I was thinking I'll probably go, but I didn't find that because this, you know, because I did a diploma in this country. I did special need assistant. I'm a special need assistant. I did special needs courses in as a diploma course. So I was thinking that if I do disability law, that I probably will find it very interesting. Yeah, because I did medicine law in my one of my courses in my bachelor's degree. You know, it was an elective and I did it. So I was thinking adding that to disability law and then having an understanding of what do they call it, special need, that I could apply into all these hospitals for in the legal area of it, like disability law. I could apply into hospitals. I could apply into anything that has to do with disability. You understand that, the legal aspect of it. So I was thinking in that area, but man, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, disability law gone low jekima. I have a feeling that the score I had, because I got a 63%. If I had gotten like 67 or something, Monday first class. Disability law, you score you checking war first class now. Yeah, disability law. Ibinu yen lo se mi pe damn. What the huh? If I had gotten like 67, my point in gave me war first class, you know. So that's just it is well with us. So I just needed to let you know that I'm sorry. They called me and impromptu. So Ola Lagbaro long. Today I will still come out. No, I'll come out later. You know, even if I work. Normally to work bishe gogon mo ma park my train ni. So nisin I have done it. So I will see you people by the grace of God. I might come out with my goods gone. I don't know yet. I can tell you, our boys gone. They were sleeping. This mama talk say we know the today she go rob us, but where she come, we could leave with message. I will be back soon. I'll be back. So I'll see you people by the grace of God later on. Later, my dears. I couldn't come out yesterday too. So I went out. It is well with us. Let me start going. All right, darlings. Bye. God bless you. Bye for now. Bye.